You watch others receive their breakthrough while you're still waiting. You see prayers answered for everyone except you. The dreams God gave you feel like distant memories, and the promises He spoke over your life seem forgotten. You're starting to wonder if God has moved on without you, if somehow you slipped through the cracks of His attention. But what if everything you're interpreting as abandonment is actually evidence of His intimate involvement in your story? There's a difference between feeling forgotten and actually being forgotten. Our emotions are not always accurate reporters of spiritual reality. Today, I want to show you undeniable proof that God hasn't forgotten you. Proof that's written into the very fabric of your current circumstances, even when those circumstances feel overwhelming. Here's your first proof. You're still breathing. Lamentations 3, verse 22 and 23 declares, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Every sunrise is God's signature on a new contract of mercy. Every heartbeat is His reminder that your story isn't over. The enemy would have destroyed you by now if God had truly forgotten you. Second proof, you still have hope. The very fact that you're watching this video, that you're still seeking God despite feeling forgotten, is evidence that His Spirit is still working in your heart. Despair would have completely overtaken you if God had actually abandoned you. But Psalm 31 verse 24 says, "Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord." That hope inside you isn't your own strength. It's God's sustaining presence. Third proof, God is still fighting battles you can't see. Ephesians 6 verse 12 reminds us, our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. The very resistance you're facing is proof that God is protecting something precious in your life. The enemy only fights this hard when God is preparing something significant. Fourth proof, His Word still speaks to your situation. When you open Scripture, verses still jump off the page into your circumstances. God still uses His Word to comfort, convict, and guide you. If He had forgotten you, His Word would feel completely irrelevant to your life. But Isaiah 55 verse 11 promises, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." Fifth proof, He's still answering your prayers, just not the way you expected. Maybe He didn't give you the job you wanted, but He protected you from a toxic environment. Maybe He didn't heal the relationship, but He healed your heart. Maybe He didn't open the door you were pushing on, but He opened a window you never noticed. Romans 8, verse 28. Doesn't say all things are good. It says, "In all things God works for the good of those who love Him." Consider Joseph, forgotten in prison for years, yet God was positioning him for a palace. Think about David, anointed as king but living in caves, yet God was preparing him for a throne. Remember Hannah, barren year after year, yet God was preparing her to birth a prophet who would change a nation. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not a mistake or an afterthought in God's plan. You are specifically chosen, intimately known, and carefully watched over by the Creator of the universe. Your breakthrough isn't late. It's right on time according to heaven's perfect schedule. The same God who knows every star by name and calls them each into their place knows your name and is calling you into yours. Trust His timing. Trust His process. Trust His love. If this message reminded you of God's faithfulness, share it with someone who needs this encouragement. Subscribe for more biblical hope, and remember, you are never forgotten by the one who matters most.